Hello, potato. Forget Taco Tuesday. Today it's Takoyaki Tuesday. With J Basket, you know, the people that made those pretty decent instant boba teas. And they're pre-cooked, just heat and served takoyaki, grilled wheat cakes with octopus. Now, I like takoyaki. I think the first time I ever had it was at Sac Anime. They had a booth there that was making it fresh. Had the takoyaki sauce, the mayonnaise, the bonito flake, the furikake flake, the whole 9 yards. And they were probably a little expensive, but also quite good. Since then, that vendor has stopped coming to Sac Anime, and all places I get takoyaki now are at the International Markets food court, which I will on occasion. And I've gotten it a couple times at Quickly at the mall, but the last couple times I asked if they had any, because it's on the menu still, they never actually have any. They also frequently don't have boba, which would be a problem, I think, for a boba tea shop. But I suspect when I get them at places like Quickly or even at the food court, I'm probably getting these anyways. Just frozen, pre-cooked takoyaki. And that's probably fine. Now, I can make takoyaki at home and convenience my home, but one thing I've noticed on here that I'm not super pleased with is the instructions on here are just for deep frying or microwaving. No air frying, no baking, nothing in between. So I feel like microwaving is not going to be the best way to do this. So I think I'm going to make some per the instructions. I'm also going to air fry some just to see what happens. But there's a pretty simple ingredients in here. We have water, cabbage, octopus, wheat flour, soybean oil, wheat starch, green onion, yam, sugar, soy sauce, pickled ginger. It's all, pretty good stuff. There's some MSG in there, of course. Contains wheat and soybeans, hence it being wheat cakes with soy sauce in it. And now I don't have the bonito flake, I don't have the furikake flake, I don't have the Kewpie mayonnaise, but I do at least have some takoyaki sauce from Ace. So we're gonna try that as well. So yeah, let's take a look at them. Just got a pull tab here, which is not necessarily great for putting it away, but we can get one out, take a look at it. So yeah, that's a little ice formed on there. It's been in the freezer for a minute. But yeah, they're already pre-cooked, just need to heat them up. I just feel like microwaving them, in my experience, they usually have just the slightest bit of crunch to the outside of them because they're cooked in almost like a popover pan. And I feel like microwaving is just going to kind of give me a soggy, squidgy thing. So that's what I'm going to try. I'm going to cook some in the microwave per package instructions, which is, that's also convenient because the instructions are upside down. Which is to cook it for 4 minutes or until heated through, serve immediately. So it's probably gonna go off just in time it takes to walk it back here to the camera. So I'm gonna do that, but I'm also gonna air fry some and we'll see if that makes any difference. So I'm gonna go heat these up and I'll be, from your point of view, right back. And I'm back, sort of. So you may see there's only 3 takoyaki on this plate, and that's because I tried to do 3 in the microwave. As you can probably tell from the rather sad look of these are the microwave ones. And 3 in the air fryer, basically using the normal fryer instructions, and that did not work. They were still a little bit frozen in the center after the 8 minutes specified on here, and that's with turning temperature up a little bit. So they're giving a few more minutes in the air fryer. But it said to serve these immediately, and I feel like looking at them, they're not going to get any better the longer we wait. So yeah, as you can see, they kind of deflated in the microwave. They smell quite good. Get kind of like a seafood restaurant smell going in here, and it's especially in the kitchen, and it's quite nice. You can see a little chunk of octopus poking through the side there. Normally, I would not eat takoyaki with a knife and a fork, but I wanted to get a good look at the center here. And then you can see the octopus there. It's all kind of mushed up. There's some of the cabbage. It smells lovely. It smells like takoyaki, so it smells lovely. Let's give it a try plain. Octopus is super chewy. And to be fair, that piece of octopus was kind of sticking out the side. Got the microwave full on. So the rubberiness of the takoyaki, the taco in particular, the octopus, it's not bad, but it's tougher than I would normally expect when I get takoyaki. But yeah, that mouthful is mostly cabbage. The texture's not good. It is not good microwaved for texture. The flavor is fine. It tastes nice, but yeah, the texture does not really work when it comes to the. What's this kind of put together word? Hope this is like not been improperly. No, good. It's got a seal on it. I was say, hope this isn't improperly sealed, but nope, it's got a foil seal under it, so it's been fine. Let's try it with some takoyaki sauce. Actually, let's just try some of the takoyaki sauce. It's got those little largely unmarked bottles. I guess that's why it comes in the wrapper. Let's just put a little sauce on the plate and try it on its own first. Feels like a very loose. I always kind of thought takoyaki sauce was a fairly thick sauce, but apparently it's not. Let's give it a try. Nice. What's in that? Let's see. Tomato, high fructose corn syrup. Oh, it must be made for the US. Sugar, vinegar. Yeah, it tastes apple. Yeah, it tastes a little bit like katsu sauce, like a thin katsu sauce. Soy sauce, starch, alcohol. So yeah, not bad on its own. Let's put a little bit on one of the takoyaki and try it like that. Here we go. All right, let's try with sauce. See if that helps. I think it's still gonna feel like just kind of squidgy and microwaved, but certainly can't hurt the flavor. I feel like there's more cabbage in them than I'm used to getting. They're very, very cabbagey. It's not bad. It's just I feel like the flavor of takoyaki when I get it out is not usually this cabbagey. All right, so the air fryer one should be just about done. Let me go check on those and see if we've got those at a temperature yet. Be right back. All right, so give them another 4 minutes in the air fryer, and they came out nice and hot in the center now. And so yeah, I mean, so there's our microwave one, and there's our air fryer one. They certainly look better, don't they? They don't look like deflated Cheddar Bay biscuits. So let's see how that does to the texture. Is our octopus gonna be better in this? Got a little bit of crunch on the outside, which is kind of what I expect. Of course, it makes it harder to slice. But you can see our spring onion in there, some octopus in that bite. All right, let's try to get a bite of it air fried. This one's more spring oniony. There's a good piece of octopus. Let's try make sure. So yeah, you're not really meant to eat these with a knife and a fork, and they kind of just fall apart when you do. But this does feel more like what I usually get. I feel like maybe it could actually go on a little bit longer. It's not that it's not hot enough inside. It's just the texture is maybe a little off. That could also just be the brand of takoyaki, though. Octopus is still quite chewy, so again, that may just be this brand. It's not as chewy as the microwaved one, but it's still quite chewy. Compared again, I mean, octopus is, generally quite chewy, but it's chewier than I'm used to getting when I get takoyaki. All right, final test. Let's try some with the sauce. Just have a whole one. This is how I would normally eat them, not with a fork, but just in one bite. So yeah, air fryer is definitely the way to go. Eating it all in one bite, I don't get as much of the spring onion or the cabbage on their own. I think because only that one chunk of octopus, like in each takoyaki, if you eat it in multiple pieces, you're just not getting the flavors quite balanced right. But I do feel the air fryer is the way to go. So what I did is I air fried it at the 325 it says to have the oil at. And originally I did it for the 8 minutes it said, and that wasn't enough. I did it for another 4 minutes. And that came out like this. I think I would actually do it another 2 or 3 minutes just to crisp that outside up a little bit more than I did. I mean, they're both ways are fine, but I mean, this is not the takoyaki. Of course, this has now been sitting here for like 10 minutes, so. I mean, that's not the ideal takoyaki experience. And the octopus has turned very rubbery, which is probably why it says to serve them immediately. But yeah, definitely would recommend air frying. Just, you know, find the time and temperature that gets you the results you like. Their deep frying instructions, I think, are a good place to start, but definitely adjust the time, maybe adjust the temperature a little bit too. If you want it to crisp up the outside a little bit more, a little bit faster, that's maybe what you want to do, is boost that temp up just a little bit. But I do think microwaving it made the octopus a little bit chewier, which is fine. I mean, if you like octopus, you're probably used to that anyways. And it's nice to have an option so I can have at least somewhat have the experience of takoyaki at home when I can't get out to Rancho Cordova to go to the international market and get some there. So ultimately another winner from J Basket, and our sauce is pretty good too, and the sauce was by Ace, not the Helpful Hardware place. So that's going to wrap us up for our Takoyaki Tuesday. It's you know, not going to be a thing. I don't think there's lots of brands of takoyaki out there to try, so it's probably just a one-time thing. But if I find more takoyaki brands, I will probably give them a try as well. It's not perfect, but it maybe just about fills that craving for takoyaki. So I hope you found this all interesting or entertaining. If you did, go ahead, give it a like, subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.